Because of what's happening around the nations of the world, now pastors are afraid to preach giving. Satan is attacking the subject of giving. I don't blame them for attacking it, because some pastors say they too do. We collect money from widow, collect from orphan about giving. Nobody should threaten you to give at gunpoint. Yeah. Jesus. I see. You are seeing nothing. You are blind. You are not seeing.
I love my man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleman. I admire him. And in fact, I said the one video that I admire him, and somebody in the comment section was very angry about that. And he said that the reason why I admire him is because we are both crooks, which I found to be very funny. But nevertheless, it's your take. I respect it, and I love you for that. So most of the times, the reason why I admire people is because humans are very unique in what they do, all of us. And sometimes we do great things. Sometimes we do not so great things, right? And sometimes if we are not careful, our own selfishness might get in the way. And the reason why I admire Apostle Johnson Suleman is because I think that he is very talented. And I think that for someone to have built the level of following that he has, that individual needs to be very, very talented and very smart. Now, the motive for building it might not be holy. The reason for building it might be a sinister one, or the method that he has used to build it might not be something that we appreciate. That is debatable. But you cannot deny the fact that he is talented. Now, talent can be used for good or for ill. Nevertheless, they are talented all the same. So, when I listen to my daddy in the Lord say that church people or men of God are scared to preach giving because Satan has attacked the church, I think that Satan is overrated. Like, we give Satan so much credit for nothing. Satan is being given too much credit for what he or she or they don't deserve. Everything is Satan. Sometimes we have even forgotten that the things that happen to our lives, good or bad, are our own responsibility, that we have the right to change the direction of our lives, and that we are responsible for everything that happened to us, not Satan. But we must try our best to always bring Satan into the conversation, to deflect all responsibilities from ourselves and just put them on Satan's head. If Satan is even an entity that exists, who knows, right? But anyway, my point is, the preachers are not afraid to preach giving, but they are not ashamed because of how they have preached giving, and their people have realized that the preachers are crooks. Some of them, I beg your pardon. So the whole message on giving has been a very, very fraudulent one. So how can you, with a clear conscience, come here and preach giving, whereby all what you've said about giving has been found to be fraud? You guys have used the name of God to line up your pockets. You guys have abused God's name to fill up your pocket. You guys have used God's name to build mansions for yourself. Why gullible masses suffer? Why you guys fly your private jets? Gullible masses are the ones fueling it. Why you guys live in your air-conditioned houses 24/7? Gullible masses are the ones footing the bills. So how can you come here to say that men of God are afraid to preach giving, that Satan has attacked the church, whereby you guys have told lies upon lies upon lies about giving, about donations, about seed sowing, about tithing? You guys have lied all the way through. Was it Satan that put those lies in your mouth? Was it Satan who echoed those lies? Was it Satan who deceived the people and stole from them? Was it Satan who collected the hard-earned money of poor people and built mansions for themselves? Was it Satan? Now that people are coming to this realization that you guys have been taking them for a ride, you guys have now come out to say it was Satan who is attacking the church. Because after all, if anyone saw what you guys are doing or have been doing and is not a fan of it, you guys will say that person is a Satan. You guys will say that person is destroying the church. You guys will say that person does not want to see God work continue. That's all what you guys will say, because you guys have a sinister motive to protect. That is it. That is it. So people are now realizing that the whole message on giving might be a flawed one, might have been distorted by men of God, might have been corrupted by deceitful men of God. Or not even that. Maybe times are really hard. Times are really hard. And the people do not have enough to give like they used to do before. With the economic crisis that we are all facing, some of us can barely survive. So maybe Christians don't have enough to give. They are struggling to feed their families. And they might have said to themselves, well, it is a godly thing to take care of myself first and my immediate family before the people outside. Now, that might sound cruel, but it is normal. You must be able to help yourself first before you can help others. If you're not in a position to help yourself, how can you help others? So Christians might have found out this, and they have decided to help themselves first before going out there and helping a man of God. And so men of God are now taking offense with this. And you see a person like Apostle John Suleman who comes out to scream how Satan has attacked the church. After all the lies he has told, now is Satan's fault. After all the radical statements he has made, now is Satan's fault. After all the going back at people who said things he did not appreciate, now is Satan's fault. And according to them, people should give, no matter if they have or not. They should give. Now remember, I have said this before, and let me just say it one more time before people in the comment section crucify me. Like I said before, and I will say again, giving is a very, very valuable thing to do. If you have the spirit of giving, you are truly a blessed person. Giving is one of those things that are really important. And I cannot, in good conscience, discourage anyone from giving. I will rather encourage them to give. If you are in a position to give, please do so. Do it without thinking twice. Do it without looking back. If you have the means to support people, please do so. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. If you are in a means to sow your seed, do it. If you are in a position to do donations in the church, do it. If you are in a position to pay your tithing, by all means, pay it. Pay it. But remember, all these things you do won't multiply your wealth, won't miraculously put money in your pocket. They won't do that. They will give you a peace of mind. They would go a long way in helping others, and which I think it's not mandatory, but it's a good thing when you help others. So if you have the means to do it, please do it. Do it. And do it.